Alright, players, what is Gucci in the booty? I am Wolfgang, 1/4 of Team Starwind, and we are back with another duel video. We was out for a little bit, we was out of commission for a little bit, but we are back and at it. This is a ferocious battle, an extremely intense duel between myself, Wolfie, who is on the right, and our good friend Jesse, who is on the left. And we are at Pandemonium Books and Games in Cambridge and Boston for all my Bostonians out there. For Pleasant Street, Cambridge, if you guys are interested in popping up. There's weekly tournaments every Sunday at 6:30 p.m. So if you're in the area, show up. But so I'm using a deck called Darker Than Black, which it's a fire lightning black mage deck basically, and I really wish I remember the guy's name whose list I saw. He like posted it on one of Matt Cosmo's posts. Shout out to Matt and all those other dudes on SSG. But yeah, so it was a really clean list. I told him I wanted to use it, and this is my version of it, of course, with a couple of edits to my liking. But yeah, so we start off really strong. I start off with a 2-drop black mage. He starts off with a 2-drop scholar, and looks like he dumped Cognazo and Summoner and Scholar, but then nothing else happened after. Oh, we're doing some on-screen situation fixations going on right here. It's looking like I guess somebody's behind the, I don't even remember who was behind the camera. This was like maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't really remember. I got atrocious memory. I don't really remember who was behind the camera watching our game, whose little paw that was. But yeah, so he taps the Scholar, dumps Cognazo and Ephemeral Summoner, bringing out Lena to bring out the Summoner to get a Moogle to put it on top of the deck. That is such a strong play. Aside from the Moogle, whatever you decide to put on top, the fact that you turn essentially, well, no, it's not a 3-drop. It's still a 5-drop, but it's you get 2 to the board. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. It's been a while. I'm a little rusty, but yes, you get 2 to the board for the price of 1, and you cannot go wrong with that. And it's not even from your hand either. It's from the board. I mean, it's from the grave to the board. So it's not like you paid 5 and then have to, do some more. You get what I'm trying to say? More cost from hand. So that's really strong play. You never want to see that. Look, it's only, what is my second turn? Now I'm looking at 2 forwards and a backup. I'm like, dude, come on, calm down with all the noise, man. Slow down a bit. But let's see. So I decide to dump a black mage to play, or am I dumping another or nah? Am I dumping another or nah? Yeah, so I'm dumping another well, a red mage to play. Oh, okay, so we're gonna out-Sid combo the Lena up out of there. We do our own tempo play. He does a tempo play and we come right back with a tempo play. Okay, this is tempo game. We playing tempo out here. But this is, in my opinion, arguably one of the best tempo plays in the game. Out-Sid Onion Knight or out-Sid Rigdia, whatever, pick your poison, whatever blows up the creature that's on the board. Really good. Okay, so his turn, he draws into that Moogle. Since we didn't attack, he taps Scholar and plays the Moogle and dumps Ash. Yeah, dumps Ash. So let's see what he does. Okay, he dumps a Moogle and plays Ico and passes. Yep, I believe he passes. Yep, he's passing. Okay, so now things aren't looking so bad for us. I think he has what, 1 or 2 cards in hand, 1 or 2 cards in hand. Oh my, and we run into a levy. Great. Not really what we wanted, but at least we got a point of damage, and we could potentially out-Sid again. I mean, I guess. Or, we can kind of like do some kind of janky combo with it. But, oh, okay, so we get rid of the Summoner anyways, main phase 2. We pitch a black mage to play black mage, the minus 4,000 power to kill his Summoner. So it's still looking pretty good for us. We got 2 backups in the forward. He's just got 2 backups. I'm not sure how many cards are in my hand. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, we got 4 in hand. He plays. Oh, he's got 4 in hand now. After playing, he plays a Mog, draws a card. Now he's got 4 in hand. So as far as field presence go, it's kind of even. But I have a forward, so I can go in for the swing. But if he plays a forward, then it's still fairly even. It's still early in the game. Still looking good. Nothing crazy is happening. So let's see what this. I see he has a Walker in hand. He could. Oh, he pitches Quistis. Could go for the mana. Yeah, he decides to go for the mana ramp. Yep. And he's just gonna Scooby snack this next point of damage. But now he can just go ham because he's got Walker, he's got Ico, he's got Scholar, he's got Mog. He's doing good. He's doing well. These points of damage ain't gonna phase him because in the long run, because it's looking like we ain't really playing too much right now. Let's see what we got. I see that's a black mage I'm about to get rid of. And he doesn't have any forwards on the board. Doesn't have much cards in hand, so it is relatively useless. But it looks like I don't quite want to let it go. Okay, so we tap 2. What are you gonna do? We drop the black mage and we play Palom. Okay, cool. Play the Palom. And now we have 4 in hand. Ooh, Minwoo. He technically has 2 Minwoo in hand. I see the Larsa in hand. Which Larsa, I'm not really the hugest fan of. Like, I'd rather just have Minwoo, but you know, to each his own. It's just that she's a Minwoo and she can also give somebody a 2000 boost, but she can die, and I don't like that. Like, I'd rather just have Minwoo, and that could be a slot for something else, because Minwoo's all that, like the plus 2000 power is cool and all, but like I'd rather just have the slot for something else. The Minwoo effect is really what I want. But so he taps 2 and he plays Knight, who's at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8000 power, and he taps another 2 to play Larsa. Larsa's at 6, Knight's at 8. Okay. So let's see. And he passes turn. So let's see what happens. Let's see what we decide to do. Let's see how we decide to come back. Which the biggest problem here is the Knight. So if we can find a way to just get rid of that Knight, that little Larsa, she's not really phasing us. So we tap 1, ditch 1, and we play Brynhilde, which does 8000 because of Palom. Yeah. Yep, and he's dead. Doesn't have much in his hand. And he decides, dude, another Leviathan? Another one. Seriously. He runs like 12-teen, I swear to goodness. How do we just run into 2 Leviathans like that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have a full hand. We're tapped, but he doesn't have any rewards on me, so I mean, we're not tripping too heavy right now. He can swing in right now, get that 1 point of damage, but we're still up by 3. So I mean, well, we would be up by 2 at that point, but we got 3, so 4 more to go. We're not too worried, although he does have a lot of backups, and he can just crack off that Mog anytime, as well as the Ico to play something else. So let's see what he decides to do. He taps 3, doing some debating, contemplating. What is he gonna play? It looks like he has all backups in his hand. I see Ico, Minwoo, Walker. Yeah, he has a handful of backups. Oh, was he trying to psych me out? I like that. I like that. Also, I realized that I noticed he played Ico. Oh, okay, yes. Okay, so it makes sense because the Ico, he can just dump that Ico off. I never even thought about that, honestly. I was just always, I still am always a one or the other kind of guy. But since you can break the Ico, I can see why it's not a bad, like maybe a one of, or it depends how many more of each you're running. You know what I mean? Interesting. I might try that to run both Ico. I'm actually running a list right now that runs 2 of those Ico, and I'm super excited to show you guys that. I just want to take it. We have a box tournament November 5th, and I just want to take it to the box tournament before I like release anything on it, because I did record a video with it. So I'm gonna show you guys that soon. So I'm super pumped about it. I built it myself, and I'm so proud of it. But okay, so I tap 2, dump a land to play Palom to the board, 1 more gain, and it's very interesting. I just realized he didn't attack with the Larsa. I'm confused as to why. Oh, maybe he wants to keep a blocker up. That's probably why. He doesn't want to keep getting swung on. And I like to do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 2 reasons. I said for 2 reasons. For 2 reasons. 1, so my opponent can see how many cards are in my hand, and for 2, because when I shuffle and look at my hand, I know every card in my hand. It's so that if they do something, I don't look at my hand and give my opponent a tell. I lay my cards out and I'm just like, okay, do whatever you want to do. And because normally if I'm looking at my hand, they play something, I'm like, okay, I got that for response, and they know, okay, he might have something, blah blah blah. So I just try to eliminate my tells by just playing my hand on the field and just letting whatever happens happen. And if I have a response, then I activate it then. And there's somebody's paw came in the screen. Whoa. I don't know what that was or who that was, but we swing with the pollen. He lets it go through for an ash to hit the damage zone, or the break zone. No, damage zone. I had it right the first time. Oh, okay. So I swing with Al Cid. We would have killed each other, but he boosts up Larsa to give it plus 2,000 power, killing my Al Cid. But it looks like I have a response, or in this game you would say I'm able to add to the stack. My original game is Yu-Gi-Oh, so I'm always saying, oh, response, or oh, blah 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 blah. You get me? Oh, what? So I dump an Al Cid to play Cyclops. Why not just let the Al Cid die, and then, I mean, I might not have it in my hand, but still, like, why didn't you just keep the Al Cid? You could have just drew into the Onion Knight, rigged. I really don't remember exactly the list, but okay. So he cracks off Scholar to keep his. Well, now he's down to backup. Well, I'm down to Al Cid. He's down to backup. Who won in that exchange? Let me know, because I don't know. Like, looking at this now, I would not have played. I would have just let it go. Now, okay, if I was to activate Cyclops, I definitely wouldn't have dropped, or shouldn't have dropped, an Al Cid. That's for sure. But at the same time, he has Minwoo in hand, and he scholared his Larsa. I would have just let it go. But then again, now he has a slot for Minwoo. But man, I don't know. Like, he could have just cracked off the Ico, got back a summon, and then played his. And then played Minwoo that way. Could have used Scholar on something more, what's the word I'm looking for? Viable, like a Lena or Cognazo or something like that. But hey, you guys let me know in the comments below. Who do you guys think won in that exchange there? Okay, but he taps 2 and discards 1 to play 2 of those guys. I can't, it's kind of the focus isn't great, so I got to get my focus game up apparently, but I can't see there. And it's Ephemeral something. It's Titus. How about that? Mannequin Titus. He plays 2 Mannequin Titus. He passes turn. So let's see here. Oh, I see a mini Parliament in my hand. We got 4 points of damage on him, so let's see where it goes and where we go from here. And we decide to swing. Now he has to have a certain amount of forwards on the board for them to be boosted by 3,000, correct? He has to have 4 more forwards, so those are both 5,000 forwards right now. Yeah, which is why I'm swinging. He's just letting it go through. And it looks like we're doing a little contemplating and debating. We might have something in our hands, maybe. Oh, are we debating on whether we want to attack or not? That's probably what we're doing. I mean, why would it matter? We have 5 points of damage on him. He has none on us, so I mean, hey, why not swing willy-nilly? He can't afford to swing, honestly. But you know me, I'm a hard thinker. I think I'm thinking a little too hard in this situation right here. But then again, I really don't know what's in my hand. But from what the field is looking like, even though we only have 2 backups, the damage and what his forwards are on the board, we can just swing. And if one of them dies, cool. If not, we get another reward. So, and we got damage to take. He still hasn't had any on us. So, I'm really contemplating this attack right now. Well, oh, looks like I want to activate something. Ooh, what am I about to activate? Oh, okay. Play a paladin play a land and pass turn. Okay. Interesting. We didn't go in for the swing there. Very interesting. Oh, I just noticed he has a soldier in his hand. He can. Is he going to? I think he might. He can just send back land and Alcid. Oh no, he taps 2 and plays Larsa. He really likes that Larsa. Oh, right. So if he gets one more forward on the board though, oh, Onion Knight. I love me Onion Knight. Love me some Onion Knight, man. Honestly, and I think I like the original Onion Knight more than I like the promo Onion Knight. Like, I don't know. I'm like conflicted, honestly. Interesting, he didn't just play the Onion Knight because then he would have had 4 forwards on the board, and his Mannequin Tituses would have been they would have been boosted to 7k. They would have been 8k a pop. Or is it you need 2? I thought it was 4. Do you need 2 forwards on the board or 4? I'm pretty sure it's 4 though. Correct me if I'm wrong. Shut up, Siri. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm swinging away with that Palom. And he's doing some contemplating and debating about what he wants to do. Doing some more contemplating, debating, and that's me putting my hand out. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in my hand now. Actually, it's not 8, it's only 7. I swing with Palom and he lets it go through. So we got 6 points of damage right now. 6. It's looking good. Bad for him, but good for us. And I pick my hand up, so it looks like I might be activating something. Yep. Nope. Maybe. Yes, no, maybe so. 2 Belias. Oh, activating Palom's effect. Dumping 2 Belias. We're going for the kill. We want this win. That's it. We just going for the kill. Belias, you guys know how I feel about Belias. You guys know that's my favorite fire card. Anytime I play a fire deck, 3 Belias mandatory. Is going in the deck. So Palom's special, it's deal 6k, 4k, 2k, I believe is what it is, right? 6k, 4k, 2k. I believe that's what it is, but it ends up being 7k, 5k, 3k. I think that's the special. It works some way like that with Palom on the board. So he pitches Minwoo and Famfrit. No, he doesn't pitch Minwoo and Famfrit. He taps Mog. Doing some debating, contemplating. I think he's debating whether he wants to play. No, it wouldn't be Famfrit because I don't have to. I get to choose what I knock off. So yeah, I think if he was to play a card, the best bet would be to play the Soja. Taps 2, dumps Minwoo, dumps Famfrit. Plays the Sildra. Yup. Getting rid of land and Alcid. I mean land and Palom. We wish it was Alcid. But puts land and Pollen back to our hands. No response. It's looking like, oh, I'm pointing out which points of damage, how many points of damage is going to each, and he's telling me Pollen's gone, so you can only kill one guy, and I'm like, damn. Now I wonder, oh, like if I kill Larsa and I deal damage to the other two that's below their damage, like do they get damage still? I wonder. I don't think so. Like since it all happens at the same time, I think since Larsa's on the board, they don't take any damage. But I don't know. I never even thought about that till just now, honestly. But we still going for the swing. He has to block. And how many cards in our hand? Looks like we want to do something. Yes, no, maybe so. I'm doing some debating, contemplating. Nope, we tap 2. Oh yeah, we have Pollen, so might as well get him back to the board, right? Right? Nope, guess not. We're not gonna do that. We changed our mind. Nope, yes we are. We are gonna do that. We changed our mind. Huh? Maybe not. Tap 2, dump land. Pollen hits the board once again. The Undying Pollen. It's funny because this is a black mage deck, but it looks like this game Pollen has been MVP, straight up MVP for us here. So let's see how Jesse is able to come back from this pretty sticky situation that he's in right now. That Mimic, he's a 1-drop 8,000 attack power forward right now. That's pretty brutal. So he dumps Fairy. I think he's deciding on which forward he wants to play. All right, well, while he's debating and contemplating, I'm gonna H2O up. Okay, so he plays Onion Knight. Oh, we have an Alcid combo in hand. Is that the same Onion Knight that he sent back to my hand earlier with the Levy? That would be so funny if it actually is. Oh, that now his tightest mannequin got he's an 8,000 power forward, and we got this Alcid on the board because we didn't let it die for whatever reason. So now we can't Alcid combo. So yeah, his field's looking pretty rough. Although we are still in a great position. He's his board wise, he is overpowering us like crazy. I wouldn't say overpowers, but he's got a lot more field spread. He's a lot wider than we are. But damage and kind of like position, we have it up. We're winning. So it looks like I want to play a backup, but I don't know if I want to play a backup. I'm kind of contemplating and debating. Nope, we're not gonna play that backup. We're gonna play this backup. So we play Black Mage. We dump Onion Knight. What is going on here? To play, okay, we play that Black Mage, which deals, it doesn't even deal. It lowers, subtracts 8,000 power. Oh, okay, he just scoops it up. He's like, I got nothing. That's it. The game's over. GG, you win. And yeah, dudes, that's it for the end of the game. Wow, he had a good field. I'm wondering why he scooped it up there, but that's the end of the duel apparently. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys like my commentary. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.